I think I stumbled across a Bose tweak that I'd like to share. I'm trying to set up my Pro32 Sub2 system in the family den. And you know how that can be with the wife. They don't really like a huge monolith subwoofer in the middle of the family room. So I do have this coffee table. So I thought, let me see if I could slide it under the coffee table. And miraculously, it fit perfectly, as you can see, with very little room to spare. So I slid it in there, and it's facing toward the back wall. You really can't see the back wall too well, but it's only about 3 inches or 2 inches from the back wall. The speaker is facing into it. And there is my setting on the gain. If you can see it, it's about 10:30, less than 11 o'clock. And on the unit itself, this is the bass unit, channel 3. I only have it on +2, amazingly enough. And this column, the column is visible in the family room, but it kind of looks pretty modern. At +2, playing Bluetooth on channel 3, I'm getting all the volume I could possibly use. And that's about 90 dB. That's about as high as I want to go in the home. Here's the home HiFi system I have at home that I'm going to be comparing the Bose Pro32 Sub2. I have the Golden Ear Triton 2 Plus, 2750 each. I have a decent receiver, nothing high-end, with some nice speaker cables, so everything together, $6,000. So here's what they look like, tower speakers. The interesting thing is, in HiFi, the goal is for the speakers to disappear, and you should only hear one sound source in the middle. And that's exactly what I hear from the Bose Pro32 with one speaker. And then with a 180-degree dispersion, it just fills the space. So it's interesting how the one speaker of the Bose sounds very similar, if not equal, to the HiFi dual stereo left and right traditional system. The Golden Ear speakers are known for their bass. They have dual subs that are powered internally. And I'm going to say right now, the Sub2, you can't compare. The Sub2 is just leagues above even these dual subwoofers. And so that's 4 woofers compared to the Sub2. The difference is in a HiFi system, it's going to go lower. I believe the Golden Ear, they go down to as low as 30 Hz or even close to 20, where a live PA sub like the Sub2 goes down to 37. So people won't use something like the Sub2 from home theater because it doesn't go down low enough. So this is what I'm comparing that home HiFi system, $6,000, to the Pro32 that you can get for $3,300. The whole system. The only problem, I'm going to be honest, and that is the subwoofer is large. You really should measure it before you even consider putting it in the home. It's big, it's tall, and it's heavy, over 50 pounds. But the column itself looks, like I mentioned before, it looks kind of modern. It can blend into a home environment, but you got to be aware of what you're going to do with that subwoofer. The system is very portable. The 2 columns pack up into a carrying case that comes with it. The bottom base comes with a nice carrying case. The only issue is that subwoofer. It does come with a thin slip cover, but it is heavy and bulky and big. Here's a picture of what I was describing before. It's nice that the Pro32 system, from the base unit, it has one power cable or connection that goes to the Sub2. So you only need one AC outlet, where your traditional subwoofer would need a separate AC outlet, and then your mixer or whatever would need another AC outlet. So this is a nice feature. So I did do an A/B test. I wish I had filmed it, but I never did, and I'm really not going to do the test again. But I put the 2 Triton 2s, and I brought the Pro32 Sub2 next to it, and surprisingly enough, one, you're comparing a PA system, live PA, to HiFi, and they pretty much sounded equal. And the Triton 2s are famous for folded ribbon tweeters, very clear high end, and their bass, like I said, powered subs. But the Bose was the equal of a HiFi system. And like I mentioned before, if anything, the Bose Pro32 was kind of at the next level as far as bass. Remember, I'm playing the bass only at 11 o'clock on the gain knob. It has so much more. But then again, if you push it past 12 noon, it's going to overpower the tower. It's going to sound muddy. So there you go. I have compared HiFi to live PA, and I know most people will not put PA system in the home, but for the ones who are brave enough to try, you might be surprised, and you can save some money to boot. Another factor I want to point out about trying to place this system in the home is the fact that the sub-match cable, that's the cable that connects the bass unit to the subwoofer, it comes pretty short. I haven't measured it, but it's less than 2 meters. And so that limits where you can put the sub. As you saw in the beginning of the video, I was able to slide the sub in under that coffee table, but the sub physically has to be fairly close to the bass unit. And this is on purpose. Bose has done it on purpose, because if you place the subwoofer far from the tower, it's going to sound strange, because the tower goes up to something like 200 hertz, and the sub goes up to 200 hertz, and it covers a large frequency band. So if you have it far away, you're going to be able to locate the sub very easily. And the goal is the sound of the sub and the tower should blend. So that is a factor of you have a short cable, so you have to place the sub fairly close to the bass unit. Ready for a quick sound demo. I've boosted the gain up to almost 12 o'clock noon on the bass unit. On the Sub2, it's still at 11, and everything is green, no clipping in sight. So it's a nice heavy bass track. Take a listen. What do you think? I was wearing hearing protection, 108.4. That is really pushing it, and the column has all kinds of headroom. Like I said, it's not even at 12 o'clock. Sub2, no red in sight at 11 o'clock. Plenty of headroom with this system. I wouldn't even push it higher without hearing protection. No way. I want to correct myself. I just looked at the gain setting again. It's exactly at 11 o'clock. Anything more would just be overpowering for the home. Again, this is a live PA sub, and you put it in the home. It's quite impressive. There is your one power cable that connects to the Pro32, so you don't need separate AC for the subwoofer, which is really nice. So the reason I'm sharing this is this was kind of an accident. I didn't do this as trying to get more performance out of the Sub2. I just wanted to get the Sub2 out of floor space in the family room here. And what I've discovered is that it kind of sounds like an 18-inch subwoofer. It's just shaking the house. Like I said, I can't put it anywhere near 12 noon on the gain knob. So this is really an incredible little discovery I wanted to share. So again, the Pro32 one column with that 180-degree throw just fills the whole house. Not even talking about the family room, it will fill the whole house. And at such a low volume, it's Bluetooth. I can sit back with my phone. I can walk around the house. So I've said it before, if you haven't seen my original Pro32 Sub2 video, and I've had this system for a little over a year, still nothing in my mind can touch this system. For outdoor use, gigging, small gigs, small weddings maybe, and definitely in the home. I don't see how anything I can compare at this price. So there you go, a little discovery, self-discovery, how to make the Sub 2 sound like an 18-inch sub. Give me your opinion. I don't hear any negatives about pointing it toward the wall. Maybe people with sharper ears than myself might think that it causes, I don't know, distortion or whatever. Give me your opinions on the bottom. This is Bill. Have a good one.